Hey everyone, welcome to AstroScoop. This is Jeff, the astrology coaching channel that does a deep dive into the planets and signs of the zodiac. If this is your first time here, thank you so much for stopping by. Please consider subscribing and wait for famous examples towards the end of the video. If you're coming back, I truly appreciate your attention. Today's video is Libra, the scales. Libra runs from approximately September 23rd to October 22nd and begins and commences the fall season. Libra is one of the four cardinal signs, along with Aries, Capricorn, and Cancer. And of course, we know that Libra is an air sign, so the action and the push of cardinality comes through in intellectual endeavors and social endeavors. Libra is a very interesting sign in a lot of ways, and I believe that Libra people and Libra placements are often very misunderstood. Now, Libra is the opposite sign of Aries. So Libra being the opposite sign of Aries is basically, if you took Aries, which is the first sign of the self, Libra is the seventh sign of partnership. So you have the self and partnership opposed to each other. But Libra really, in essence, is inverted or passive Aries energy. Libra placements are misunderstood to some extent, because Librans tend to get their way with charm, tact, diplomacy. They use a velvet glove of sorts to get their way and to balance. The key phrase is I balance. So they're always balancing their needs with others. Now, Librans get a bad rap for being indecisive or gullible, fickle. Those things can be true, especially with an immature or unevolved or very young Libra person, right? But I believe that Librans are not so much indecisive. They do know what they want. They do know what they like and prefer. They definitely prefer harmonious environments and situations. That sometimes causes them and makes them cautious or deliberate in terms of getting into a situation that might have some discord or conflict to it. Thus, they can appear indecisive. One of the biggest lessons for Libra people or Libra placements, I believe, is the ability to take a stand on an issue, a firm, decisive stand. So that is definitely an issue. So even if a Libra is not indecisive, generally speaking, in their lives, they do have a tough time sometimes ruling out all those other angles and taking a very decisive stand. Libra's cardinal, which is action, and Libra is ruled by the goddess of love, Venus. So Librans can be very smooth, refined, loving, charming, but they can also be cranky, stubborn in a way. Venus can be lazy, right? Lethargic. There's a lot of complementary and supplementary energies working simultaneously. And although Libra is not a dual sign like Pisces or Gemini, which are mutable, Libra's sign is the scales, so it's not necessarily full-on human or full-on animal mythology. One thing Librans excel at is mediation. So a mature, evolved, worldly Libra that's lived quite a bit will definitely excel in mediation between differing parties that are having conflict or that cannot agree on a common purpose. So Geminis spark communication between individuals. Aquarians spark ideas and group values within a community, group, or world setting. Then Libra takes those energies a little farther, and that creates one-on-one relationships or teams and creates the harmony and accord that's needed for a team to work together and successfully complete projects and tasks. Librans are very sharp and have a good sense of balance and timing, and they can excel in the business world or sales. But I believe where Librans really shine is in the arts. Librans are amazing artists, musicians, singers, writers. Even a Libra person that doesn't consider themselves creative and they have a very practical, everyday, mundane job will definitely have some kind of bent or inclination to artistic expression. And of course, it goes without saying, this goes way back, that Libran people tend to have a very strong attractiveness about them, that magnetizes others, and it doesn't necessarily have to do with their physical classical looks, although many Libran actors, actresses, celebrities, famous people are very attractive, especially those that are born on the Virgo Libra cusp. So look some of those people up. The cusp people that are a very late Virgo or a very early Libra tend to be very attractive. But Librans can be very affable, amiable, gregarious, social, happy, charming, funny. When they're all those good things, Librans are really amazing to be around, and that's why people are attracted to them. The misfire comes when Librans are doing things for people to make them happy out of a selfish need or a hole within themselves to make themselves happy. So Libra, being the sign of partnership, should always work on developing a very strong sense of self, like their opposite Aries. Now, I'm not saying that Librans aren't strong people. Libran personalities can be very strong. In fact, they can even be more dominating or more social than Aries. But what I'm saying is inside, they need an inner grounding, and they need to work on an inner self that's decisive and authentic. So when it comes to celebrities, famous people, there's so many Libran singers and musicians that are incredibly intelligent, witty, clever, have very good messages, and have a good sense of harmony and balance in music. And those include Bruno Mars, Tom Petty, Sting. There's so many. Bruce Springsteen's another one. So there's so many musicians, singers that employ that creative and artistic beauty that is just Libra. Born October 2nd, 1951, is Sting, also known as Gordon Sumner. Now, Sting was the former lead singer and bassist for the super rock group, The Police, in the 70s and 80s. When you listen to songs from The Police from the 70s and 80s, they are very, very well-crafted, refined, and very intelligent songs, which is indicative of Sting's influence and the front person of the group. Now, the other two artists are incredibly gifted musicians and songwriters as well. But Sting's Libra influence, and I think Sting is a double Libra in his chart. Sting has a lot of Venus going on, and it's definitely shown in his lyrics and his music. Every Little Thing She Does Is Magic, Don't Stand So Close to Me, King of Pain, Every Breath You Take, those are all classics. Even if you don't care for the way he sings or the Police music, the haunting qualities and the beautiful qualities with the words and the melodies in the music is unmistakable Libra to me. I will do another follow-up Libra video where I will note all the decanates and how you're influenced based on what week during the Libra period you're born in, and lots of other videos to come in 2022. Until the next one, stay safe and be yourself.